Hello, everyone, and welcome to Allie's Advocacy for TBI survivors. I made sure the sound was on today and that I was not muted. Major apologies for the last time I did this. Sorry, guys. Major apologies. Before I got on, I was speaking with someone. Oh, I forgot the acronym for it, but I know it was for the depression and bipolar. I think like support something. It's here in Oklahoma. But anyways, I think they're going to get on someone from there. Um, but I did work on, if you notice the short um, I did work on two portions of the legislation because I did find the legislation that I um, did that the House and Senate passed, and that this little thing, oh, don't ask me what lawmaker scribbled all over it. I don't remember which one did. I gave it to one of the lawmakers to look over, and one of them scribbled all over it because I asked when it needed to be improved. So they did. Okay. Unlike the last time, I'm not going to be typing in the chat um, what I drafted because that's what I found. What I drafted because I'm not going to. That's just too much. But I will be possibly after the video sometime today down in the comments um, typing in the draft for the legislation that I post and everything. But I will be going over what I drafted. And then the second section, I did, there's some stuff, but I didn't really post a lot. So I'm going to need a lot of help from those in the bipolar disorder community for what they would like to see go into the legislation because I'm not part of the community, so I'm going to need you guys' help. So before I go into the what I drafted, what I worked on this morning, we shall go from the beginning so we can read what I did from the beginning so we will know what we are working on. And I will be doing this every video so that way we get it drained into the head so we will know what we're working on. Educate. Okay, it's going to be get my get my what I have. Okay. It's going to start out as introduced, and then we are going to, under as introduced, it's going to go educate or make others more aware of the four types of bipolar disorder, which are bipolar 1 disorder, bipolar 2 disorder, what I'm going to mispronounce again, cyclothymic disorder, cyclothymia, or bipolar disorder, quote unquote, other specified, and quote unquote, unspecified. Okie doke. That's going to have to go under. Ew. I think that's going to have to go under. Oh. The part I've been reading, I think that's going to have to go under section 3. what I've been reading under after the thing that's going to go under Section 3. Be it enacted by the Senate and House of Representatives and General Court convened. So what I've been reading, that's going to have to go under Section 3. Yeah, what I've been reading initially, that's going to go under Section 3. Okay. I think you would put the legislature finds that depression and bipolar disorder, which affects over 20, and I got this from the website for, it's the website link is dbsalliance.org/about depression and bipolar disorder, which affects over 21 million Americans. That would be A. Then you would have read what I just said. Then you would have underneath that B, accounts for over 50% of the nation's suicides every year. And you wouldn't have that all together because you would have to line that out. A, B, C. C, cost 23 billion in lost workdays and other workplace losses. Because, like, for traumatic brain injury, it said the legislature finds that A, each year, nearly 20,000 Oklahomans visit a hospital over brain injury. B, every 9 seconds, someone in the United States sustained a traumatic brain injury. Then 2, to improve the lives of people that have mood disorders through the use of providing hope, help, support, along with education. And then, whereas I'm comparing the two, where what I've drafted, where this one for bipolar disorder to what I did with TBI, to kind of give you an idea. And then the one I did for TBI is 2, a frontal lobe traumatic brain injury can cause risk-taking, memory loss, learning difficulties, behavioral problems, and personality changes. So that way you guys get an idea, kind of comparing the two. Okay, 3. 1 in 5 adults in Oklahoma will experience a mental health issue this year. 3, on mine legislation. The causes of traumatic brain injury have changed since 1999. In 1999, TBI report to Congress, it stated motor vehicle accidents were the leading cause of TBI. B, in 2010, the Center for Disease Control, gave falls as the leading cause of TBI. C, the special emphasis report, traumatic brain injury for 2010. Oklahoma, it has had suicide listed as the highest cause of death for who intentional falls were listed as what on earth did she scribble? Or whoever wrote something as leading cause for hospitalizations and emergency department visits. Okay. 4, depression and bipolar disorder affect more than 59 million Americans and account for 90% of the nation's suicides each year. 4, in 2010, 4,221 of Oklahomans sustained a traumatic brain injury. What she wrote, she was just wanting to know something about the figures. And then I wrote something else. 5, to provide peer support group facilitator trainings. Okay. I don't have anything written other on Section 2, but I'll give you a list on what I wrote for the terms following on TBI in a minute. to give you an idea what I mean. Following terms are going to be defined as follows. And then I've got a list of what I would like, and then I need you guys to give me an idea. Bipolar disorder, depression, peer support group facilitator training, self-advocacy, advocate support network, organizer, organize, conversations at home. I believe that's it. See if that's it. Yeah, that's all I have for that. And I will share with you what I've got to give you an idea of what I mean for terms to be defined, to give you an idea of what I mean. Ooh, and this one got scribbled on. Really big time. Ooh, this is going to be fun. Okay. Oh boy, I'm going to have fun trying to read through scribble. Yes. Yeah. All right. A. Okay, the following, section 2, the following terms are going to be defined as follows. Definitions. A. Traumatic brain injury, TBI, is a non-degenerative, a non-congenital insult to the brain from an external mechanical force, possibly leading to a permanent or temporary impairment of cognitive, physical, and psychosocial functions with associative diminished or altered state of conscience. TBI Raiders, to provide an online club for students and young adults who have sustained traumatic brain injury, which will ultimately create a unit which there was none, for survivors to unite and help each other succeed, showing other survivors what they once thought was impossible can turn into a goal that can be accomplished. Yeesh. TBI's Corner, to provide a source explaining traumatic brain injury and how it affects each group of individuals, teens, and adults for school. It will I'm going to read what I've got because, oh gosh, scribbled through everything I wrote. Further, provide answers and resources for those who want to learn more about the disability or about TBI, and educate organizations as to how they can better assist individuals re-entry to school. D. Members of TBI Raiders. This is a place where volunteers with and without a TBI can come relax, build an online resume, and highlight and empower the volunteer service and community work, which individuals in which work in which TBI constituents could engage actively. Okie doke. Survive to Vote. Started in 2005 with the purpose to get issues important to disability community out, not just in time of election, but out to those who are presently in office, working to represent everyone. It is about ensuring elected officials show equal representation for not only for norms, but also for those who have disabilities. Okay, for those who are able, but also for those who have disabilities. Okie doke. Those are the two sections that I have worked on. Two sections I have worked on for bipolar disorder, and then I gave examples from the legislation. I drafted and that's just from the draft. That's not from the final version that went through the Oklahoma State Legislature that passed state legislature and everything. That's just what I came up with before it went through the committees and stuff and got revised. So that's to show you kind of the process before it goes through committees, kind of give you an idea of what you can do on your own and everything. So post in comments below any questions you might have, any comments. If you couldn't hear or get things confused, if I wasn't loud enough for something, post below and I will be sure to comment and I will clarify something. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Bye.